Today, though, I can announce that following discussions with the sectors, unions and officials, the government will increase the RSE cap by 3,000 places to 19,000 for the 2022-23 year. This represents a 19% increase on the previous cap and is the largest annual increase in over a decade. Currently, nearly 6,000 RSE workers are present in New Zealand, and when the cap adjusts in mid-October, there is potential for the sector to access its largest Pacific workforce ever this summer. But with more workers comes more responsibility, and rightly so. I'm going to hand over to Minister Wood to outline what steps we're taking to continue to ensure RSE workers are well supported, which is incredibly important to this Labour government. Minister.
Well, thank you, Prime Minister. And given recent issues that have been raised around the treatment of some RSE workers, it's been extremely important to me and the government that we ensure good care for the workers who do come to our country to do this important work. And so, with the support of the sector, we are introducing a new right to provide sick leave to RSE workers as a prorated entitlement. That comes on top of employer responsibilities we've previously introduced to pay workers at least $22.10 an hour, which is above the minimum wage, to offer a minimum of 30 hours per week, and to make available appropriate pastoral care, which includes food, shelter, clothing, and access to health services and suitable accommodation at a reasonable cost. We continue to work urgently with the industry and unions on further short-term improvements and employee safeguards to provide greater protection to workers. This work is in addition to our wider policy review to improve the RSE scheme for workers that we've previously signalled will start in early 2023. It's important to point out that the cap decision that the Prime Minister has just announced and the improvements we're announcing today have been worked out through a tripartite process involving both employer groups and unions working together at the table to ensure that there is a worker voice in these discussions. All of this comes as the sector makes good progress on growing a local workforce as well, with nearly 10,000 New Zealanders attracted into food and fibre jobs over the past few years through our Opportunity Grows Here campaign and primary sector workforce program. Later this week, upon receiving the Education Workforce Committee inquiry into migrant exploitation, the House will debate the 11 recommendations made to the Government with the aim of further strengthening the rights and experiences of our migrant workforce in New Zealand, which will build on much work that the Government has done over the past 3 years. Some further measures we are taking to address migrant exploitation will be released later this week by Minister Priyanka Radhakrishnan.